Olympic Bowl in Rochester, New York. Great bowling fans up here in New York. And two great players here on the PBA Tour. I don't know which one hooks it the most, Hoskins or Couch. They both cover the whole lane, but one from one side, one from the other side.
They like to boom it. Hoskins starting the match on lane 33 after a very, very impressive finish in his opening match.
That one held.
Well, staying with that good loft, he got that ball inside of his target a little bit, but it held and struck. Our first look at Jason Couch, and in Jason's last practice shot on this lane, Mike Durbin, he left a pocket 710.
Well, you want to get rid of him in practice.
Good idea.
Jason from Clermont, Florida. No 710 there.
Now we see the power of Jason Couch. We'll take a look at this very, very high backswing of Jason Couch from way inside, throwing the ball out to about the about the 2 board. Here it comes. Bang.
And he likes it.
Little fire in his blood.
Jason was the 1992 PBA Rookie of the Year. And of course, Steve Hoskins was the 1989 PBA Rookie of the Year. So,
for an early double.
Oh, the 0-3-7.
Happens a lot with players that hook the ball a lot. The ball comes in very, very late. We'll take a look and watch this ball, Mike, as it comes in very late into the 1-2 pocket. Doesn't get up high enough. That big angle makes it possible to leave not only the 3-pin, but the 7 as well. Now he'll try and get this ball just to the right-hand side of the 3-pin, send it over into the 7.
Probably didn't practice that in the practice balls, and it didn't hook as much as he thought it would.
Now he anticipated that ball hooking more. This gives Steve Hoskins a very good opportunity. Sitting on the bench with the 12-pin lead, can extend to 22 with a strike here in the second frame.
Is this where they can talk a little bit about
this? And Hoskins leaves the half 10-pin. Thought that ball had a good chance to strike. Really wanted to put a lot of pressure on him. Take another look at Steve Hoskins as he throws the ball well to the right. Look at the 6-pin. It just lays in the channel and does not get any messenger help for the 10-pin. He switches balls to go hard and straight. Important spare.
The latest PBA Tour news is available now in the PBA Information Hotline. You get current news and scores for the pros and an interview with the tournament champion here just 45 minutes after the telecast. All you have to do is call 1-900-420-4PBA. The charge is just $1.49 per minute. And we see 114 people here entered. Overall average was 204, 208 to cash, and not too big, 212 to make the match play.
Very demanding condition this week, and I'm really kind of surprised by that first match and how high the scores were. As we can see, Steve Hoskins with 21 career 300 games.
That ball is just alive.
Yeah, he looked very good in the early part of practice. Then he went through a little bit of problems as we got toward the telecast time, but he certainly has figured it out now, Mike. Jason defeated Steve Hoskins in match play, but he wants to defeat him right now.
Pretty shot there.
Re-rack.
And it's Dexter, putting on footwork by the pros, by Dexter. Dexter shoes, that is.
We take a look at his footwork, heel toe in the first few steps to keep himself slow. We can see a very, very nice slide and the foot fairly perpendicular to the foul line. And we'll see what that good footwork can do for you.
And having the right shoes is very important in this game.
Especially with the way the approaches can be. They can sometimes be slippery or sometimes a little tacky, so certainly important.
Yeah, baby.
that one.
You know, I think he thought this ball was going to be flush in the pocket. He's going, yeah, baby, right about now. Hooks a little bit high, gets a friendly kick, knocks the 6-pin down.
Hoskins leading by 2, can increase it to 12 with a strike here in the 4th frame. And perfect. Whew.
Well, a nice looking shot for Steve Hoskins, and a very confident shot. Really didn't run it out. Enjoyed. And he got away with one right there because he knew it. But it stopped hooking.
Boy, it just, as they say, hooked out right at the pocket.
Very fortunate for Steve Hoskins as he puts a lot of pressure on Jason Couch. Jason finds himself 22 pins down as he enters the 5th frame.
Just didn't quite make it up. Leaves the 6-9. Not the easiest of spares here for a big hook bowler.
No, it's certainly a lot of ways to miss the spare. Needs to be a little bit careful. We'll take a look at the reaction of the pins. Just a little light in the pocket, a little heavier. That would have mixed the pins around. But he leaves the 2 standing.
At the spare.
Important to stay in touch with Steve Hoskins by making the spare.
Has it 34 here in the 2nd match, leading by 37, working on 3 strikes in a row. Match well in hand. If he doesn't do something perfect, absolutely perfect. Now it's up to 47-pin lead.
Steve Hoskins, a very confident player when he gets it going. And, you know, I've seen him have tough weeks out here, and he shakes them off, forgets about them, and then goes about his business the following week.
Well, if you're going to throw that big hook like that, you're going to get a lot of zeros up there, too, and you got to be able to shake those off.
That's right. As we see Jason Couch a little bit disappointed right now, as he certainly should be disappointed. Steve Hoskins, as we can see, look at the high game 276, low game 157.
Trying for 5 in a row. Looks unbeatable right now.
Well, he's certainly not to be denied right now. Steve Hoskins with 5 in a row with a big 57-pin lead. And if Jason Couch is going to have any chance in this match, he has got to start stringing strikes, starting with one right here in the 7th frame. And there's his wife, Kelly, and she knows the situation right now.
Yep, not too happy about the whole thing right now. At the 7-pin, has it. The PBA has produced a limited edition Triple Crown print. 1,000 of these prints have been created, and each features the authentic signatures of the 4 Triple Crown winners. That's Hardwick, Petraglia, Weber, and Albee. These prints are $100 each and can be purchased through the PBA office. Again, these limited edition Triple Crown prints are $100 each. You can call 330-836-5568 for further information. Well, it's funny at this point. Is nothing will go right in a short game like this for Jason Couch.
Yeah, he looked like he was in such good command of the lanes earlier in practice, but having problems here in the match.
There's his career earnings approaching $400,000. now the story is Steve Hoskins working on, what, 5 in a row?
And another comfortable match for Steve Hoskins. It's kind of nice to be going in the 8th frame and knowing that you really can't lose.
Just getting wired up, maintain your rhythm for the next match.
Well, he's got a tough player coming up.
Who's that guy?
Well, just as we say, he's in great command. He leaves the 4, 6, and 7 pins. Let's see if he lifts the ball out of the lane. If he gets that good loft out of the lane, well, he does, but maybe a little slower. Hooks right through the heart.
He is so far left that, boy.
Is he going to make it? He almost picks it up, Mike. Bounces those pins out of the back.
You don't want to make that when you're 50 pins ahead.
Well, I think you want to make it anytime you can. Watch the 4-pin coming back out. It's going to get over there. It's going to touch it, but it's not going to touch it very hard.
Well, now it's down to a 43-pin lead.
Well, Steve says that's okay. The best Jason Couch can do is 202. Steve Hoskins right now 185 in the 5th, and he is starting to leak a little oil, but he's still in good shape. However, stranger things have happened.
Well, Jason,
if he gets 9 on this shot, he needs to get 9 on the next shot in the 10th frame. So he can actually go 9 out, 9 out, 9 out, and close out Jason Couch.
Well, that's what he got, 9 out. He's not happy with it, but he's still in the commanding position.
I bet you I know somebody who is happy right now, and that's Walter Ray Williams Jr., who's going to be bowling in this next match, saying, ah, Steve Hoskins isn't wired in.
Ninth frame. To the 10th frame.
Well, it certainly would, and it would make the match interesting. And I saw more than a few people throw 2 balls in this tournament and not get 8 pins.
Well, still alive.
He's making it a little bit of a match out of it, down by 22 pins right now.
Second ball in the 10th. This one puts him in the 200 category.
You know, if Jason were to strike out and shoot 202, I'm wondering if Steve Hoskins would just get up and throw it hard and straight down the middle and just try and crumble him down.
Yeah, thinking that you need 9 on 2 balls. That would be the intelligent thing to do, wouldn't it? Well, it's amazing. 50-some pins just a couple of frames ago. And now it's down to 12.
This shot, once again, very important. Steve is looking on going, I can't believe I opened 2 frames in a row. This match should have been over 10 minutes ago.
Well, the thoughts going through his mind now, too, are certainly bringing up the opportunity or possibility of 3 opens in a row. He's got to be weighing what he needs to do. Probably depends on whether he strikes on the fill ball here.
He's got to be a little bit nervous. Important shot. Needs to get them all. A little more speed. And a great finish from Jason Couch. Shoots 202. Down by 12 pins. Forces Steve Hoskins to show up in the 10th frame. As you can see, he needs 9 pins.
He's standing left. I think he's going to hook it. That's enough right there.
There's 9.
Thank you.
I don't think Steve's real proud of these last 3 frames, but he says, hey, that's okay. I got the job done. I'm going to bowl against Walter Ray Williams Jr. And Jason Couch will finish 4th. He'll take home $6,000 for